Oke guys, kita lanjut ke game kedua ya, antara Falcons Bren melawan Smart Omega. Kita lihat aja guys ya.
And KALTV on his fame, Fanny. Who
Link
is going to be
versus
the
Fanny
better jungler
KALTV,
here?
bro.
That's going to be my question here because as
Kita
of yet,
lihat aja
KALTV
sih.
already having a very early XP lead actually.
Yeah. Huh. You are right. So that means that Endoryu has already been potentially messed with a little bit. No.
Like
I'm kind of curious. Where did KALTV
Tapi Link ketemu Hilda juga bakalan nangis guys,
on the
sumpah.
purple side, whereas Anduri started on the red side. But I'm surprised he didn't go for the purple side, anticipating that Ogwen is going to be here. And guess what? It kind of paid off, and now they are going to try and extend this fight. Ogwen forces a very early flicker by Smart Omega. So beautiful start here coming from Smart Omega.
Yeah, good pressure there. Oh,
unless the Fanny comes in. Oh no, I spoke too soon.
Dapat sih guys.
Endoryu did get it. He does have his purple buff.
Yeah, he does. My goodness, the pressure from AFCAP is just unreal right now.
Initially, we thought that maybe the early game wasn't like as effective because Hilda and Lilia should usually win an invade, but Smart Omega planned for it and positioned 3 players there to stop them. But then KALTV just comes in and gives them another heart attack. That is the thing about Fanny.
Ini sih terlalu gila guys ya. High loss XP bro.
Okay, Rio.
Menangis lagi alamak. Kuat sih kuat. Nah kan.
Get out, but unfortunately none of his members is going to be able to do so here. First blood in the hands of Falcon AP Bren.
I feel like there could have been a bit more communication there. You gotta tell him Lilia is coming. Hold on though.
Oh, and Yuryu. Here comes the Blade of Tempest here, going for the combo.
Ogwen tipis banget.
Time, but still, that was the last take. They cannot commit to the fight, and this is why you gotta respect Ogwen's robe, just making so much space.
Yeah, and Endoryu actually made a slight mechanical misstep there. Oh, well, hold on before we continue.
Wait, what is going on? We're just having fights after fights. Yep, it's just the wrist line. He's fine.
Okay, back to that. Yeah, Endoryu made a mechanical mistake. He actually missed the dash on one of his swords, which made him a little bit slower in outputting damage. I think if he landed that, he could have gotten an extra 1 or 2 auto attacks out, and that would have been enough to finish off Ogwen.
Oh, now here comes the cables coming in from KALTV. He's looking to try and catch someone. Unfortunately for Smart Omega, they do have the Nether Realm available for Ook here, so probably they are going to play this a little bit carefully, unless, well, in this case, Ogwen, oh my goodness, you annoying little Hilda. He is going to try and delay Anduri further as he tries to harass his way through. Smart Omega, they've got 3 men. Do they want to actually finish him off? Yes, they do. Retribution has been used. Ogwen forces another flicker to get out the safety. He needs to run. Do they punish this? Yes, they do. And Falcons finally loses a member. But at the same time here, KALTV already in the turtle, trying to contest this.
Wah, KALTV sih terlalu berani sih guys. Jarang banget loh Fanny kontes turtle guys. Dapat walaupun mati. Mahal guys ya, mahal.
I'm personally not too sure if that was worth it. Well played by Kyle to steal turtle away.
Oh no, Ogwen. Oh, okay, he's fine, he's fine. Andrew, he's gonna be able to get out here on this link. This time, Smart Omega on the driver's seat.
This is one of those situations where Ogwen wished he took execute instead of that would have actually gotten the kill. But yeah, I do feel like AP Bren made a slight mistake trying to force that. Yes, Kyle was able to steal the turtle away, but it was really well-timed Minwen Fury to catch him midway because he knew that would potentially be coming. And then they were able to punish. So Smart Omega with a slight lead here, but if we look at the farm in total, actually, the net worth isn't all that much different.
Yep. And again, Ogwen continue to just punish and endure you, and there's nothing really much Smart Omega can do. Like, what do? Do you send your mid lane to back up? Do you send the Minotaur to back up? Because neither or, this is nothing much you can do. And now KALTV is going to try and run half up top to get a couple kills here. And in this case,
enaknya kalau punya Fanny jago ya gitu ya guys ya.
I think Falcons basically just want to spend this early game being a little bit annoying. They weren't really able to get the snowball they were hoping for, so now they're just kind of gonna fly around Smart Omega, a bit like that mosquito you can never really catch, and try to disrupt their gameplay by forcing rotations.
Oh boy, now Ogwen, he needs to make a run for it. He's been extremely annoying. Nice sidestep with the Cyclone Eye as well. He's actually able to get out. And KALTV looking to try and catch even more. The Nether Realm has been used to disengage, but the damage is a little bit too much. Fuse will be able to find one.
Kena efek ledakan, bos.
Ryota trying to get out of safety with this high loss. One more tick. Is it enough? No, they do not. Unless Ogwen.
Super Marco Infuriate.
He's coming out of nowhere. Surprise, brother. Surprise, you ain't running, brother.
Andai Super Marco letal udah pasti mati, guys. Tadi, guys, Ogun nggak perlu masuk. Turtle kedua King ya.
They were kind of flying around, being annoying to Omega, wanting them to use resources to commit for a fight, and Omega bit the line, hook and sinker, falling into the trap.
Oh, well, speaking of a trap here, Smart Omega, they're full-on aggression despite that devastating loss. They are going to try and pull Ogun once more. Can he get out? He's got the protection and the shield so far. He forces the Tempest of Blades and no value, and just like that, Smart Omega has to back off.
All things considered, though, Smart Omega not in a too bad spot. Only about a 2K net worth lead for AP Bren right now. And if they're able to continue maintaining this difference, Joman and Doryu can reach the point where they actually scale up to do a lot of damage.
That is just disgusting. Like, Ogwen, yeah, this is why you gotta pay attention to Ogwen. Like, him on the Hilda, he's just breaking every single tempo and rotation that Smart Omega is trying to do, and because of just him, he's forcing fights now. And guess what? They do find few in the process. Magic Black Shoe comes in. Can he buy a little bit more time? He's
nice
gonna get comboed all the way through. Ukir finds the kill, and FCAP, they're not even fighting.
Yeah, we can see good macro sense here from Falcons AP. Bren, they try to save Few, realize that, yeah, we're probably not going to be able to save Few. Instead, they send KalTZ to bot lane to split push, get a free tower, get the wave pushed in. Ogwin continues annoying Andoryu, and basically forcing Smart Omega to be the ones dancing to their tune.
Oh my god, Andoryu getting completely bullied out here. Now he's going to be forced to recall back into base, and Ogwin continues his stalk here as he continues to stalk Andoryu for the longest of time, and it feels like they have a very, very serious love-hate stalking relationship right now.
Would you really call it love-hate? I'm pretty sure that AP Bren are very happy to be chasing them down. If it's love-hate in terms of AP Bren loves it, Omega hates it, then yeah, I agree.
Okay, now Ogwen, you know, he's gonna try and back off a little bit here. We do see the rest of Smart Omega calling in the cavalry to kind of stop Ogwen from chasing Andrew, and it's somewhat working out right now because FCAP, they're just body checking, they're just, you know, damage testing, you know, checking the waters here, but as soon as he sees Joel, he looks for a couple jabs here. Joel forces the Blazing Duet to disengage, as well as the BMI, but aside from that, FCAP just, you know, having full control. Easy, however, though, in the back lines, he goes in for a penalty zone, he catches on 3, he's going to be able to catch a little bit more. That's going to be 2 down from the side of Smart Omega. While you're so focused on Ogwen, Flapteezy is going to be the ones that
Turtle kedua gak jadi diambil, ketiga gak jadi diambil, guys.
No.
Yo, lo
Geprek
mati lo.
Geprek
mati lo.
And Doryu feels like a tennis ball right now. But yes, I think this is fine. Personally speaking, Omega needs to be slowing it down. They're already finding themselves behind. I don't really think they need to be forcing fights. They can actually afford to give up objectives here and there, and instead try to widen the map to give Jome and Andoryu a bit more space to farm. Unfortunately, they did still try to commit.
Ogwen, again, you know, so adamant, so insistent against on Andrew, and because of his, you know, resilience, he is able to force the Tempest Blade as well as a, well, almost force a Retribution, but it is good enough to slow down Andrew even far further because look at this, KalTZ, he's level 12 now.
KalTZ very comfortable. He did get picked off once, but otherwise this game has been in his control, and AP Bren just
Thunderbolt udah diamankan oleh Thunderyu ya.
Because of repeated engagements where they really didn't have to, they find themselves now at enough of a disadvantage that AP Bren can just poke down their structures.
Yeah, but speaking of which, the timing! KalTZ! This guy, he sees the future. Like, how does he know?
Pengalaman berbicara ya, guys ya.
Like, that was perfect.
Boleh.
He knew exactly when Andoryu
Gila
wanted to
solo
jump
kill,
down.
bos.
Oh my goodness, that is some foresight coming in from KalTZ. He knew exactly what Andoryu was about to do, and now KalTZ through the middle turret, up behind Ukir, just get completely assassinated.
Enak ya guys ya, lihat Fanny jago itu enak banget guys, sumpah.
Smart Omega just did not see that coming at all.
I see here why Fanny is getting banned so frequently. Such a dangerous hero, but they're still continuing.
Yep, and Durio now looking to go for the 10% play, but instead of continuing, he actually backed off to help his teammates now. And Flapteezy is still surviving with the body smith armor, and he's not even dead. He was able to set up a fight, and with the Nether Realm, Smart Omega backs out, and FCAP says, we are out of here as well.
Omega are so far behind. You can tell that they just have no money, no items at all because of how long they were doing damage, and Flap just didn't feel it. Falcons, AP, Bren are clearly in a place of comfort. This is a draft that usually has some trouble keeping up once you get to the mid to late game, but if you're well ahead, then that is not a concern at all. That is so much Lord advantage too.
Here he comes, Kaltizi baiting a couple of reactions here. Smart Omega getting a little bit angsty to go trigger figure. Feel forces a very early black shoe, but now Enduro, the force to fight. Temple Blaze comes in, connects onto two. He's going to try and finish off Feel. No black shoe means he is going to go down. And now here comes the BMI from Jom as well. He's doing decent amount of damage. Falcons, they still survive the damage output. Flip the scripts and double kill now. Easy, just like that in one fell swoop.
Smart Omega tried to take advantage of Few not having his ultimate. They did pick him off, but it cost them 4 deaths in exchange, which really isn't worth it.
Yep, speaking of worth it right now, of course another Nether coming in. Even the tier 3 will fall. Smart Omega just has no answer at this point.
We have to note as well, the reason Few used his black shoes there, he was tanking the tower so the minion wouldn't die, so that they could finish it off. He wasn't quite able to hit it, but that's the reason he used it, and that's the reason Omega decided to jump on him. So, unfortunately, the goal lead is still way too much for Omega to try and make a big difference at this stage. Unfortunately, with the heroes that they have, they're not very good at finding pickoffs or punishing AP Bren's positioning. They have to counter-engage. So they really need to slow down and look at this from a more strategic perspective.
Well, speaking of strategic here,
seems
like Omega still hoping that Jom is going to be able to be the master of everything right now, because as of yet, he is just under-farmed. And they need more farm up on Joe before they can make a bounce back. Meanwhile, Falcons already making quick work on this Lord.
Smart choice of Omega not to try and contest this. KyleTzy will be able to get that. Unfortunately, with only 1.5 inhibitors at best standing, it's going to be very difficult for Smart Omega to defend this. They really got to plan their cooldowns correctly, or they're going to find themselves in a heap of trouble. Because again, look at the items. Look at how much difference there is in terms of what Falcons has. Even a Queen's Wings for KyleTzy. You only get that on Fanny when you're this confident. And there's good reason to be.
They've got Queen's Wing up on KyleTzy as well. He's going to be very, very tanky and difficult to kill off. And now with the Lord crashing in, they are going to have to drop everything here. Smart Omega slowly mowing it down. The Lord will come down, but KyleTzy, well, looks like they are going to play it safe. Objective is going to key here. KyleTzy making quick work on all the minions. And Smart Omega, they're able to defend as well. Falcon, they just don't want to commit. It's not worth it.
Good discipline from AP Bren. I do personally feel like there was a possibility they could have muscled it in, but they do respect Omega's ability to counter-engage as a big 5-man death ball. Because if they all get caught in the Minuan Fury and the Netherrealm comes out, they actually do have a chance of being picked off at this stage, and they cannot afford to give that lead away. So instead, they use the Lord as a way to secure every structure and then reposition to return once they've hit their true item spikes, which are maxed out. Because all of their players are only about 1 or 2 items away from hitting that. And once that happens, they know that they can just whittle down Omega without much fight.
Oh boy. FCAP, they've got all the space around Wolf right now. And it feels like there's nothing really much Smart Omega can do. But I'm really surprised that FCAP did not just, jump the gun right here, like, considering the amount of lead they have. Unless Ogwen says he just wants to be a little bit more personal, because right now he's taking a little bit too much damage. Andrew is trying to fight back, but he gets two-shotted by Super Margo as soon as he gets out of the iframe. Netherrealm has been used, but not safe used for Andrew, because right now FCAP is collapsing under this. Unstoppable for Super Margo. Mega kill for KyleTzy. They will pick them all one by one, and only Ukir is left, but The crystal is done. AF cap 2-0.
Terlalu ngeri ya guys ya. Terlalu ngeri guys, terlalu ngeri. Oke lah ya, kita lanjut ke match selanjutnya coy. Fanny-nya terlalu ngeri bro. Bye bye.